I will we assure you we're not going to waste your time, and we assure you we're going to give you value for your time, right? So that's why we are here. So basically, so you're welcome from every part of Canada that have joined us in this webinar to learn. So I told you basically that before you join this webinar, Lindsay, you're welcome. You must come in with your calculator. I have my calculator with me. Your notice of assessment, I have it with me. Is here. Uh, I have mine with me. See, my wife has a calculator too. We are not joking here. So I don't know. I want everybody to open their camera. We want to see. You understand? So we want to. It's about learning. No, we only want to learn. And so I want you to open your camera and let's see each other.
If you're comfortable,
So if you're
let me.
comfortable, please on
Mhm.
your camera. If you are not, it's okay. But the requirement is your calculator. My wife has showed. So we're gonna do some punching. Maybe you use your phone. Your calculator is your phone, because you will need it. So you're welcome to this webinar, as said, for wherever you're joining us from around Canada. Oh, okay. Lakeside Education Fair. Okay, I don't know. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so we want to start. So what are we going to be discussing in this webinar? So number one, before we start, the rules of this webinar is basically all question that you have, please keep your question to the end of the discussion. Then you can ask your question. So write your question down right now during the course. Then when we finish, we'll have a session for question and answer where you can ask your questions and we can give an answer to those questions. And number two, please, you can also unmute yourself. Everybody's going to get muted until we finish. You can unmute yourself later after the course, after the presentation, then indicate so that you can ask your question. If you don't want to type it, maybe you want to ask it verbally. Yes, we can give the option to everybody to ask their question. And that's why we are here to have, and that's why we took it up from TikTok here. So we can have heart to heart. There's so many things that we can discuss on TikTok. That's why we brought it down to Zoom so that we can talk to ourselves one-on-one. You know, so and please, that's so it's like a class where we just want to learn is even us, we're also learning, and so nobody knows it all. And so we're also going to be learning from everybody too. So I'm going to be facilitating this webinar, and my wife is also going to co-facilitate with me. And basically, so that's the rule of this webinar. And so before we go on, we want to introduce ourselves, right? So, the topic that we're going to be talking about, as I already said, smart tax reduction strategies for Canadians. That is what we're going to be discussing today. So we're going to be showing light more on how the strategies that we can use, because we found out that a lot of Canadians, even us, when we first came to Canada, we're paying tax back a lot. Even my wife just finished paying off some about three that he paid over 3 years. So maybe if we know about this information that we are passing right now, maybe some, or maybe if we have done what we want to do today, maybe there won't be any problem, right? So that's why we want to share it to everybody to understand what can they do, basically. On the side. So that's our topic. So let's talk about the agenda. So the agenda today, we'll be talking about, we're going to be introduction. Some people have introduced themselves. You're just joining. Show some love. Where are you coming from? This is a one love, is a one class. I
Oh,
don't want to say like a
hello.
webinar. Oh, Zoe, welcome. It's like it's like a class. So introduction, please show us where you're coming from. Just put it in the chat, where you're coming from. We have people coming in from Manitoba, Nova Scotia, Quebec, so just put in the chat where you're coming from. Just put in the chat. Okay, so the agenda that we'll be having today, we talk about introduction. Introduction, that's what we're doing. We're going to introduce ourselves, which we're also trying to do where you're coming from. And the fact, okay, Lakeside, Ontario. Okay. We have Remy. Remy is in London, Ontario. Awesome. Ontario in the house. Ontario, you're doing well. We have Ontario, a lot of Ontarians in the house. Ontario, thumbs up. Majorly Ontario, good job. And we have Manitoba, Nova Scotia, Quebec, good job. So please, when you come in, just put in the group chat where you're calling from so we can welcome you. This is the same as Remy. Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay. So welcome. So what we're going to be talking about facts about Canadian tax system. So the facts that we don't know about. We're going to tell you those facts. We're going to take you to tax bracket. No, go back, tax bracket. We're going to talk about tax brackets. A lot of people don't know about this, about the tax bracket. So we're going to discuss it today. Yeah, so even us, we don't know until when we became a tax professional that every province has its own tax bracket. All province, all has their own. Octave, I see you. You're welcome. You understand? Has their own tax bracket. You understand? So we have income tax deductions. We're going to be talking about income tax. We're going to show you an example of a T4 and a payslip, and we're going to do that calculation. So when you know that, okay, fine, this is how much money that you might pay back, then we're going to be talking about reduction strategies. So in this case, we're going to put you through some from CRA, how you can log into your CRA, how you can fashion some documents or a notice of assessment, how you can see your RSP room, how you can see your TSFA room, how you can navigate to all your information. That's what then we're going to do question and answer and we're going to do conclusion. Okay. So thank you. We have people coming in. Yeah. Thank you guys for coming in. If you come in recently, just put in the chat where you're joining us from. Which province are you? We just want to know which province you're joining us from. And so that is the agenda. Understand? So so we want to introduce one of our services. We are Youngboss Accounting Services. So we are accountants. So we have our company incorporated and Youngboss Tax Services, and we have these are services that we offer. Oh, Edmonton. Okay, thank you. It's from Edmonton, Alberta. Thank you. So tax preparation, personal income tax preparation. We also file for self-employed individual corporate tax return. We have a lot of clients for corporate tax, partnerships, so proprietor tax return, business deduction, credits identification, GST filing. Then we do a lot of bookkeeping. So we do all that. Invoicing. If you're using the software, we can help you software instead of your software. It can help you. We can also sit down with you to see how you can save money for yourself. Then we do also do consulting, business consulting. So we go ahead to get okay, New Brunswick. Oh, sorry, don't mind me. Okay. So that's why we share, we prepare financial statement, invoicing, we do virtually all of our clients is virtual service. So we engage them virtually, maybe over the Zoom, and we maybe do Zoom call. So we see ourselves. Sometimes it's not necessary that we meet them one-on-one, but we see them over the Zoom. Please don't mind my voice. I have code, but I don't have no choice because we already programmed this training, and that's why I decided I have no choice. I just have to be here, So we do it virtually, and then we talk to people over Zoom, and we know their problem. So irrespective of accounting problem that you have, or you have somebody that has a business, or even an individual person that are having problem with their taxes or their accounting, even the personal accounting, we can help you do that. We do bank reconciliation, your card reconciliation, payroll processing. If your business is having some clients and you want to set up their payroll for them, we can also help you with that. Then we help you do some filing and ensure that everything relating to your accounting records are in place. So we have an email there, that's youngboss.taxservices@gmail.com, and my wife's number and my number is there. Just people here, if you want to speak to us, you can speak to us to call us directly anytime and we will be of help. So this is what we do, basically. So whether you are new to Canada or you're just coming in or you've been in Canada for a while, we can help you with something. We can just help you. We are just here to help, basically. Next slide. So, so let's talk about, okay, so this is the team. So I'm Adeshola Eniola Asunomi. So before I came to Canada, I was a chartered accountant. I was a fellow, and I'm a fellow of Institute of Chartered Accountants, also a fellow of Institute of Taxation. I work my career through in accounting from an accounting firm. I work I work in the state internal revenue. I work in the state internal revenue service, and I moved to the federal. So I work with federal internal revenue. So all my life has been accounting and tax. All my life, accounting and tax. I didn't do anything until when I first came to Canada. So when we came to Canada, we decided to also go through this route and to continue. So we became a member of Certified Professional Bookkeeper of Canada. And so that is what we do, basically. So my wife is also a chartered accountant. So all of us in the house, we are accountants, and she's more accurate than me. So this, so she is more serious accountant than I do. You know, women. You know, so apart from she's a woman. She's also an accountant. You know how those two works. So, she's also a chartered accountant, and she's also a member of Chartered Banker, and she's also a member of Certified Bookkeeper of Canada as we speak. So we put in 30, 40 years of experience, not only in Canada, you know, but outside Canada. So, but, you know, basically what we are doing is just in Canada. So we are trying to make sure that we know everything in all the accounting principles and the taxation system in Canada. So this is who we are. Thank you. So let's go into the next. So let's talk about the facts of Canadian system. So this is where the week. So I'm very sorry. I told you I'm having a cough. Please, I hope everybody is following us because we want a full attention here. If you don't put in your full attention, you might not get the value for this training. You know, if you want the full attention to be here, because that's the only way you can get the full value for it. The fact of Canada system. What are the facts? Number one, residency. You file your tax where you reside at the end of the year. So, for example, you are in Quebec and you move to Ontario in the middle of the year. It doesn't mean because you work in Quebec from January to June, and you move from June in June and you move to Ontario, that means that you have to file your tax half in Quebec or half in Ontario. No, this indicates so, but you file your taxes where you reside at the end of the year. So about 31st 12 of that year, that is where you file your taxes. That's why you call residency. So you file where you reside. So irrespective of where you've lived, if it's just even 2 months, you move to another province, you're going to file your taxes in where you reside. Tax bracket. Okay, let me don't go there. Let me start self-assessment. In Canada, the tax that we do in Canada is called self-assessment. What does it mean? It means that everybody is expected to file their taxes themselves. You understand? So CRA expect you to sit down, know about your taxes, then file it yourself. So that's why they call self-assessment. So there's no law, there's no rule in you filing your taxes. That's why they call self-assessment. But most of people, if you decide to file it yourself, there are some things that you might be omitting. Not that you can't do it yourself. You can just go to the app, put all your figures, but it's really more than that. It's really, really more than that. There are some basic things that you must know if you decide to file your taxes yourself. So, yes, can you file it yourself? Yes, you can. But I bet you there are a lot of things involved that you must know before you decide to file it yourself. So that's why it's called self-assessment. So there's something also called tax bracket. So what does it mean? We're going to show you every province in Canada has its own tax bracket. So we're going to show you different tax brackets. So which means that if your income is 100,000, you fall into a particular bracket. If your income is $50,000, you fall into another bracket. If your income is above 100,000, between 100,000 and 150, you fall into a bracket. So some provinces have just 4 brackets, some has 5, some have 9. We've seen one that has 9. You understand? So we're going to show it to you each different tax bracket and what does that mean. So tax bracket is what the government use to compute your taxes. That's what you call tax bracket. So the more your income you earn, the more your tax bracket tend to extend. So for people that earn lower income, they might be in tax bracket 1. So if your income is higher above a particular income, you go to tax bracket 2. If also income is higher again, you go to tax bracket 3. So the more your income, the more large tax bracket. That means that's brought us to progressive tax. That the more income you make, the more tax then you pay. You understand? So which means that people that make 100,000 will likely pay more than people that make $50,000. People that earn 120,000 or 150,000 or 200,000 will pay more than somebody that earn $100,000 if you don't plan well. If you plan your tax well by doing a tax planning that what we're about to teach you, maybe no. But if you don't plan very well, you just earn 200,000. That's okay. I earn 200,000. I'm just going to leave it like that. Government, my company deduct their taxes, and that's fine. And you don't look at it, I bet you'll be paying more because you're not looking at your tax bracket and you're not looking at the tax you pay. So we're going to show you the reason why a lot of people pay tax more, and why they pay tax more is also based on the income tax bracket. And we're going to be showing you different income tax bracket. It's only Quebec that has its own. Quebec has a separate tax bracket apart from all other provinces. So from all the provinces in in Canada, only Quebec has its own separate tax bracket. Why other provinces has their own tax bracket too, but they match their own with federal. You understand? So Quebec will tax you separately, the federal will tax you separately. But other provinces are under federal. So that means once you pay your taxes, if you are not in Quebec, you are paying 2 taxes. I call it 2 in 1. But the will show your pay slip, you'll be seeing 2 in 1. So you'll be seeing 1 taxes, but it's just 1. It's 2 that you are paying. But you might be thinking it's 1. It's not 1, it's 2. 2. So everything add together. So that's why apart from Quebec, so if people work in Quebec, when they see their pay slip, they will see 2 taxes. They will see FIT and they will see PIT. That means federal income tax and provincial income tax. But for people outside Quebec, they only see 1 because they match it together. So we're going to show you an example. And I want people to get ready. That's where we are going into the calculation. And we're going in where people practical, where we're going to be seeing where we want more people to see the practical aspect of it. So that's so tax brackets. I know everybody now understands. So if anybody tell you, oh, you are falling under this tax bracket, you now understand what does it mean. You understand tax bracket now in Canada. Progressive tax, I've explained it, is progressive. Our tax is progressive. The more income you make, the more tax you pay. That's all. That's what progressive tax means. You understand? So the higher income you make, the higher income tax bracket that you fall into. So these are all parts of Canadian system that we must know about. You understand? And there are some major facts that I know. When you came to Canada, if you have anybody coming to Canada, you need to file your taxes If you come to your, my wife always says something. If you come in 11:59 of 31st December, just 1 minute of 31st. I wasn't, I always laugh at it, but she's right. 11:59 of a particular year, and you just came to Canada, you must file your taxes. Just 1 minute before you cross to that year. So that means you came in 1 minute to a new year, you must file your taxes because the record will pick it. And immediately you reflect on the CRA that you came in a day, you are owing them that one day. But the CRA is a year that you are owing them of taxes that you didn't file. So that's another fact that you must understand. So if you have anybody coming to Canada, whether a refugee or student, please ensure, give them the advice, let them file their taxes, irrespective of the time they come to Canada. A lot of people say, oh, I came to Canada um 2 years ago, and I didn't know that I'm going to file my taxes. Or I came in last year, I didn't know I'm going to file my taxes. Irrespective of any date that you come in, you must file tax for that year. You understand? So that is another fact. If you remember any other fact that's not included here, we'll tell you before we run down. So I hope everybody's getting value for what we are discussing. If you're getting value, let me see the reaction. Put in one, one, one. If I'm making sense, just one. I want to see one. If I'm making value, if I'm giving value, please just encourage me. One. Just I want to see. If I'm making sense and you're liking what I'm saying, just put in chat one. Yes, let's say thank you. Yes, OVA, thank you so much. Aha, give me moral support next side. Yeah, I need the moral support. Yeah, I want one. Yeah, gotcha. Yes. Aha. Good. Yeah, you're boosting my morale right now. So I want to talk. I'm not thinking whether I'm saying the right thing. So when I get these vibes, I think, okay, fine, yes, I think I'm making sense. You understand? So, and I'm passing some good information. So if I'm not making sense, you can put two. I will know that I'm not making sense. So maybe I readjust. So thank you. Yeah, thumbs up. Thank you. Sorry, I'm very sorry. I have to because of this class. I can't just stay. I just ask her to be there. So you can see the love that we have for each other. You can see my nose still running, but I have no choice. I just have to be here. So thank you. Yeah, thumbs up. One more. I got the vibe. So let's go to the fact. So if you want there are some other facts. You understand? The other fact that a lot of people, the mistake that they make is that when they come into Canada, they tell me, okay, fine, you are married, and from Nigeria, from anywhere they come from, any part of the world, they say they are married and they decide not to declare married. It's always a problem. It's a fact. You must declare your status. Don't be too surprised. You might be putting some money on CRA table if you don't declare. You understand? So that is also a fact. You understand? Another fact is that when you make an zero income, file your taxes. Some people say, I didn't make an income now. So what does that mean? You understand? So you must file your taxes, even when you make an zero income. When you come to Canada, you don't work and you must file your taxes. That one doesn't mean that anything happens. We always say it all the time on the live, you understand, you must pay your taxes. Another fact that is key, this is for more of the self-employed or probably for business owners. When you make any income, even your income is $1,000, you must declare it. I've seen a lot of people saying that because my money is down to 30,000, CRA will not. I say, who told you that? CRA expect you to file your taxes. If your taxes even is less than $30,000, you must declare all they call it worldwide income, WWI. You must you must send all your taxes, you must file all your taxes to CRA, sorry, all your income is CRA, whether it's small or it's big, you understand? So that is when, you must file taxes. So please, that is another fact. So if you remember any other fact as we go on, we will also share it to you. These are the mistakes that maybe you hear people saying it, you understand? And these are wrong notions, they are wrong information. I don't know where they got it from. They are saying to themselves or saying to the member of their family. And that's like it. So let's go to task back. Let's go to the next page. The next page right now. This is where we want to start. So if you look at, please, if you want to screenshot this page, screenshots. If you want to, whatever you want to do with it, no, not this one. to the, yeah. So let's talk about federal tax. So if you see, these are all the tax brackets of all provinces in Canada. All. So I'm going to explain it so for you to understand. So especially go to your own province and see your province, pick your tax and note it. If you are not even interested in any other province, if you are not interested in any other province, pick your province that you are, note your province with federal. You understand? So pick your province. Manitoba, I see people in Manitoba, New Brunswick that are with us. We have Ontario, Quebec, people in Alberta are with us on this call. So pick your province. Everybody work with your province. Don't think about, if you want to look at any other, if you want to screenshot um um uh and read about other province tax bracket later, it's okay, right? But right now, for our session today, we want you to pick your own. So right now, we are in Quebec. We are picking out Quebec. Say Quebec is down the side. So look for your own. Pick your own province with federal. So you see federal, you see the tax bracket in federal is just fine. So you see 15% up to 55,860. What does that mean? So if you're up to 55,000, if your income is up to zero, between zero, okay, let me know the zero. Let me say two, something that they can tax. Zero, they can't tax zero. Two to up to 56,000. So if your income is up to 50, yeah, my wife highlighted it. You're going to be on 15%. That's the meaning. So, but if your income is then let's say 100,000, you're now above 55, you're 100,000. So you're going to fall into the second bracket. So which means your first 55,000 will be charged on 15%. That's the first. Yes, your 100,000. So if you minus 100, so let me see whether people are following us. 100,000 minus, I told you to bring your calculator or you use your phone, minus your 55,867, what does it give you? So put in the chat. I want to see whether people are in. I don't want to know whether I'm just talking or people are listening to me and they are following what I'm doing. So I told you it's going to be a class. It's not going to be just a session. So I told you if you earn 100,000, your first 55,000 will be on 15%. That's the first. If you earn 100,000. So your remaining will be on 25 or 20.5%. So I want you to put in the group chat, what is the balance that will be on 20.5% if you earn 100,000? It's a very simple math. So you earn 100,000, your first 55,867, put it in the chat. I want everybody to put, what is the figure that you'll be on 20.5%? Yes, 44,133. Thank you, Zoe. Thank you. Yes, I want to come in. Everybody, I want everybody here. If you leave your time to join us in this webinar, it's something that you must participate to ensure that you give your time to understand this. So you must understand this. And when you leave here, it must be something, yes, I now understand how my taxation work. I now understand how the tax system works. You can be bold to say to anybody that you can complete your tax yourself. That's what we are doing. Oh, you're driving, Remy. Okay, it's okay. So if you're not driving, you're not at work, give it to me. Yeah, 44,133, correct. That's correct. Yes. Everybody, please put it there. I'm just going to ask you more questions. So this is good. I'm liking this. So the 20.5% would then be 44. So your first, because you're going to be competing yourself. That's why we are giving you this assignment to compete yourself, right? So if you understand what we're saying, you then understand what we're talking about. Okay. So if you're earning 100,000, your first 55,867 will be on 15%. That's how it works. The remaining, which is 44,133, will now be on 20.5%. So that's how you are being taxed. Okay, so let's also assume that your income is 150,000 right now. So If your income is on a 150,000, you're going to come down to the third tax bracket, right? Because your income is now higher. We thought it's progressive tax. So put him in the chat. I want to see whether people are following. 150,000, what is the balance that will calculate, you're going to be calculated on 26%. So if you understand this, then I think I've done a good job today. Yes. If you understand what I'm saying, I think if I say I'm done and if I'm not doing anything, I'm so happy that people understand what I'm talking about. You understand? So you're in 150,000. So tell me what will be tax bracket that you are. Number one, you've been first tell me you're in 150,000. Tell me which tax bracket are you are. Please put in the chat. Please put in the chat what tax bracket are you going to be in federal? You're earning 150,000. What tax bracket are you going to be? No, don't highlight it. I want participants, people with us to see. Don't highlight it. Give it to me. Third tax bracket. Thank you. Thank you. Alfredo Samuel, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes. So I want to coming. Yeah, third tax bracket. Zoe, thank you. Tax bracket. Please, if you are with us, I know that we are with us. Everybody has something to do by the side, please. But for the few minutes that we're going to spend together, please, I just want to take some time of yours. You're lost. If you don't follow us, you'll be lost. Yeah, Lakeside, thank you. Third tax bracket. That's why we are here. If you don't follow us, if you are doing something separate, tax bracket, thank you. Follow K Adebayo. 150,000 tax bracket and 26%. So if you don't follow us, you'll be lost. It's about calculation and you must get focused to it. Because we are teaching something that took us time to learn too. And I want to teach you in 1 hour. So I must be a good teacher. At the same time, you must also become a good student. So if you don't do that, there's no way I can pass that knowledge in a very short while. So, okay, I'm going to repeat. Sorry, I'm going to repeat for Ramatu. Ramatu, okay, look at it this way. We explain that if you're earning below 55,000, 867 is 15%. If you're earning below, so for example, your salary is 50,000, you're going to be in the first tax bracket. You understand? Thank you, Oni. You'll clean it up and we'll start again. So that is the first. So right now, if you look at salary 50,000, you're in first tax bracket. That's 15%. If your salary then get more than 55,867, you understand? So let's assume that example that we gave, we said, let's assume your salary is now $100,000, 100 right now. That means your income. What tax bracket will you likely be? We said is second tax bracket. So I now ask a question. What is the amount that you will be on the second, how much that they will tax you on the second tax bracket, which is 20.5. People answer that question, which is 4433. You understand? So, and that's a very good answer. So, I'll ask another question now. Knowing what you know, and second tax bracket, your income must be between 5686 and 111733. That's the limit. You get that? So, and I say, now that you know that the limit of second tax bracket is 101,773, let's now assume your salary is now $140,000. You understand? So, how much are you going to be taxed? Does it mean that Ontario and British Columbia are best in terms of taxes? We are not coming to that yet. We're gonna dive into that. We're gonna tell you who are best, but for now, it's something we don't want to go to now. Okay, okay. You got it now. Thank you. So, and as a question, Atif, we're gonna discuss about that. Even me and my wife, I was talking about say this province are better, or this one, maybe this province, maybe we'll go to this province. So. We'll see it ourselves. Even by you understanding what we are teaching right now, you will know this province makes sense. So by what you know, you can pinpoint yourself. That's the question that you ask. You can pinpoint yourself that, okay, so this province makes sense. This province makes sense. This province is very low. This is high. But what we have taught you today now, you could know that I'm going to pay back my total income. No, don't worry. No, you are not paying. We have not come to pay back. Aliyah, we are not coming to that yet. That's your income. Don't say you're going to pay back. We are not discussing that yet. Hold on to whether you're going to pay back or not. Yes, you are not there yet. Yes, thank you. We'll show you where you will know whether you're going to pay back. We're just teaching you where your tax brackets are. So answer my question. I said if you are above, your salary is now 140,000. How much? My first question is this. Which tax bracket are you going to be? And people answer third. Please, if I don't answer, I want everybody to engage. I want to engage you. Third, yes, I'm the lecturer today. I will send student out to, if student doesn't reply you, I will
Please, don't send us out.
please, my lecturer is always hard though. Sorry. So I'm only joking. So okay, your third bracket. Thank you. Ramatu, you now understand it. Thank you. So now, give me what is the difference? Let me say first. No.
She knows she's joking.
Oh, she's joking. Okay, first. Okay. Okay. So third tax bracket. So now, how much would then be what you're going to charge? You've said tax bracket, if you have 140,000, what is the balance? Okay, I'll take one to record. Yeah, you can record. Everybody, yeah, record and share to your friend. It's good. That's why we're here. So, if you not be on tax bracket, what is then going to be your difference? So I want to take your calculator. We told you we are not joking. Am I? So I'm going to do my calculator. Your salary is now 140,000. Okay, somebody gave me an answer. Samuel gave me 36,400. 140. As a matter of fact, me say never calculate. Minus 111. So, I'm not going to give you. Okay. Samuel, you're wrong. You're wrong. I told you your salary is 4,000. You're on third tax bracket.
140.
Yes, third tax bracket. And the highest of tax bracket is 11733. So how much are you going to pay on 26%? Don't worry, you're already on your 140,000. We've charged you on 15% on fourth tax bracket. Yes, 28,626. Correct, Zoe. Correct. Please come in. If Zoe is picking it, that means I'm communicating. So that's honest truth. If people can get it, that means I'm teaching tax now. So please, I want people, if you get it wrong or probably don't know it, say you don't know it or you don't understand. I will explain. If you can get this right, that's all. Even when your tax preparer, you will know. Anytime you earn your money, even before you get your tax preparer, you will know that, I will pay back. You will know. If you understand this, when you see your pay stub, you will know. And you can do this calculation, you will know that, I'm going to pay back. I need to do something. So please, it's not Zoe. Zoe, thank you. Please, every other person, I want the answer. Please put it there. That's the answer, 28,671. And if you don't mind, give me your calculation. How did you get 28,671? What did you minus? What did you plus to get 28,267? Please, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Please, I want in the chat. I want answers. If you don't get this, there's no way we can move. We can't complete anything. If you can get this, and we'll move to the next slide. Once you are doing your computation, it's easy for you to do it yourself because you understand this. You get. So please, I want into the slide. Please, if you are with us, Zoe has given us the answer. You can give me the calculation. What is the calculation that how you got 28,267? How? Please, 140. Zoe, awesome. Zoe, I think I will pause you. Let other people, I will pause you. So let other people, please, it's not Zoe in the class now. Please now. I know Banji is eating. I know, please, please, everybody just put something. That's how I will know that we are
They are
getting this.
warming up. They are warming up.
If you don't give me that calculation, if it's written wrongly, give it to me. I will know that you're giving it to me wrongly, then I will explain it again. If you can get this, honestly, this you then understand the basics. You understand everything that is happened to you. Please repeat the question. Okay, Nancy, I'm going to repeat it again. I've told you that the income, if you earn 55,000 and below, you'll be on 15%. Yes, 26, yes, Lakeside, 26 is 66. Yes, you're correct. If you, let's say, and people that don't get it, I'm repeating it again. If you're earning between, learning below 55,867, you're on 15%. If you're earning above 55,867, let's say 80,000, 70,000, the first, your 55,867 will be on 15%. That's the first. So what they will do, they will minus your, we now give example on 100,000. So if you're earning 100,000, we'll minus 55,867. And you now, the remaining will now come to the second tax bracket. So by your income alone, you will know which tax bracket you are. So if you are earning 55, below 55,000, you know, okay, I'm in first tax bracket. If you're earning between 110,000, you know, okay, yes, minus. Thank you for looking at the bio. Yes, that's the answer. So if you know that you're in second tax bracket, you know what you are. So if you're in third tax bracket, you will know that your first 55,867 is on 15%. Then if you are in third tax bracket, you know that your between 55, 101, 733 minus 55,867 is going to be on 20.5%. You get? Then, if you then know that you're on third bracket, you will know that additional one, the remaining above 11734 will then be on 26%. So if you can get that, you then understand what I'm talking about. Please, because you're going to do this for yourself. And if you don't get this, you can't compete yourself. You understand? So that's why I'm taking my time. Understood. Thank you, Ramatu. Thank you. That's why I'm taking my time to explain it. So if you can take this, when you pick up your pay slip or you pick up your paycheck or anything, just get your pay slip. You will know. When you see your T4, you will know by this calculation that you know, oh boy, when I say I go return now. You understand? You can do this calculation at any time, of the month to be sure. You understand? So if everybody then understand that, okay, let me quickly then I believe everybody now understand that. If you understand it, but per year, right? Yes, for the whole year. Yes, for the whole year. Yes, for the whole year. If everybody understand it, give it to me. 1, 1. I want to see 1. If you understand it, 1, 1. If you don't understand it, give it straight 2, 2, 2, 2. If you understand it, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yes. Olubu, thank you. Ramatu, yes. Oh, everybody. I want everybody. We are 21 in this call. 1, 1. Thank you. Yes. That means you understand it. Because you're going to do it yourself. If you don't understand it, put 2, 2, 2. 1, 1. Somebody gave me double 1. Okay. I like that. So, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, if you understand this, you're done. 1, 1, 1. Thank you. Thank you. If you don't understand it, give me 2. I will do it again. Because if you don't understand this, you can't complete anything yourself. You can't. You can't. But if you understand my narration, you understand my explanation, you then know that, okay, fine. You can do this yourself. Even without your tax expert or a tax professional, you can do mini calculation yourself, basically. Don't forget they are going the various provinces. Yes, yes. No, we are just coming. Okay. No, we are not going to get there yet. We are not getting there yet. We are just doing the basics. If they understand the federal, then they now know what happened on their province. You understand? So please, if you don't understand it, give me 2. People don't understand it, give me 1. If you don't understand it, I want 2. You don't understand it. Please, we are 21, 22 right now on this call. And this is a big call, right? If you don't understand it, give me 2. Did I believe everybody understand it? The only people I see here is not up to 10 people that said 111. If you don't understand it, can you give me 2? I would like to take my time on this side and you will understand what I'm talking about, because this is the basis of everything that we are doing, especially in tax. It's something that you must know. If you don't understand it, then you then know every other thing then follows. Right. Okay. Okay, so now that you now know federal, you now know what happens to federal. So let's say, for example, let me pick Abata. You understand? Let me pick Abata. You can see Abata is 0 up to 148,967. They have 10%. I tell you, this is also one of the good provinces, right? The tax bracket. What happened in Manitoba now? I don't know. So by now, that's why now, wow. That's why this is what we want you to have in your mind. I'm now enjoying those comments now. That okay, my problem is so by the time you understand, use it for an example. By the time you now understand what we taught you, by picking a province in your head, you will not be like, okay, what's happening now? It's my province. You understand? So I took Abata right now. You see Abata at up to 148,000. So you can see they are on 10% on a very wide first tax bracket. So Abata is good. I've never seen any province as wide as that. If you look at all these charts we gave you, Abata wide is so much. And people in Abata, man, you guys are enjoying. So you can walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. You understand? You know, once you are still between 0 and 148,000, you are still 10%. How can I say that Abata is better? 10% up to almost 50K.
Yes,
Yes,
it's the best.
it's the best. Okay, so over here they asked the question on that.
It's
Which
the
province is
best for
better?
high income earner.
It's best for the high income earner. If you're high income, if you the same 148,000 in federal, you're already on the third tax bracket. In British Columbia, you're already on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pitch tax bracket. No wonder people run there to settle down. Well, then maybe this is the reason why IT are there, because IT earn more. And to be candid, I didn't know that explanation until some few days back. Now, why IT companies? Because they earn more, they know that they are on first tax. That might be, I don't know, because we don't know where our video will get to. But that might be because they earn more, the first tax bracket they are is 10%. So they earn more than that. Look at somebody in Nabata. Now look at somebody in British Columbia. You will be in the fifth tax bracket. And look at the percentage. It's already 14.7%. You understand? So you can see the advantage of what Abata has. So to answer your question, for me, for people earning high income, Abata is quite good. Then Manitoba. Manitoba is also quite interesting too, because the limit of their taxes ends at 17%. So if you're earning more than $100,000, you can fall back to 17.4%. You understand? So in Manitoba. So Abata, Manitoba, thumbs up. You understand? So by now, even without us explaining this, you can see by these tax brackets, you know which tax brackets you know. So this is by high income. By low tax bracket rate, if you look at Yukon, very low, 6.4. Newfoundland, 8.7. Look at the first tax bracket in federal, 15%. Look at Newfoundland, 8.7%, almost times 2, their first tax bracket. So if you are paying $100, somebody in Newfoundland will be paying $50. Ontario too is good. Yes, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
Ontario too. Yes, Ontario too is good. You're right. Ontario too is good. It depends on who you are. If you're looking at the low income earner, it pays you on Ontario. It pays you on Yukon. It pays you on Northwest territories. So if you are low income earner, it also pays you on Nunavut. Newport 4%. That's crazy.
Nunavut is the best.
Newport is the best. So
Uh,
very,
Komena, I Komena is the best province, the lowest tax bracket. That's the
yeah,
lowest.
Nunavut is really good. So maybe you might be thinking going to Nunavut. 4%. They pay very, very, very low. So, guys, you now understand what we are trying to teach you. Not that, so you understand if you pick your province right now, that everybody then understand their province, how their province works. Like Newfoundland. Newfoundland, how many tax brackets? Newfoundland is the highest. One, they have a lot of tax brackets. One, two, three, four, five,
Nine.
six, seven, eight. Eight.
Nine.
Oh,
Wow.
nine. Okay?
Five, six,
Nine. That's
seven,
the highest. They have nine tax brackets.
eight,
You
five.
understand? Then followed by British
Sorry, it's eight.
Columbia. You
Eight.
understand? Yeah,
One,
British Columbia is eight. You
four,
understand? So
six.
now that you understand this, you will then know where you fall to. You can do your calculation. People, I don't know if anybody in Nunavut is with us. You guys are not, you are, they're paying times. If somebody is paying um $400 uh in federal, or if somebody is paying let me don't even use federal. Let me use Alberta. If somebody is paying $400 in tax in Alberta at the first tax bracket, somebody in Nunavut will be paying you'll be
Maybe
paying
four,
like
4%, and they can fall into
yes, you'll be
7%.
paying like about if you're paying $100, you'll be paying like about 40%. You'll be paying about $40 in Nunavut. If somebody's paying $100 in Alberta, the same person will be paying $4. Is this a tax bracket for employee only or business owner?
Oh no, this is
Also irrespective.
not for business.
Yes, for business owner, this doesn't concern you. Business owner,
No, for business owner, if you are sole proprietorship, you have sole proprietorship, this also apply to you because you are going to report his business income. But if it is incorporation, no for incorporation.
no for a corporation, but if you have your business as a self-employed, you understand? If you have your business as a self-employed, this is going to affect you because we're going to report your income together. So what we do is we remove expense. So I did have a copy of statement of maybe I'll show you before a statement of income expenses where we're going to put in your income and expenses, and we'll now add whether your profit or loss, we add it to your income. So if you have a self-employed, you have just an ordinary tax number, yes. The answer is yes. But for a corporation that you incorporate, the answer is no. They have a separate rate. Right. So for everybody, you now understand which province. So if you are asking me which province is good, you now understand which one pays a very low percentage. Nunavut is in that category. New West Territory, maybe because of the code there. That's why Nova Scotia, their rates are very low. They want people to come there. Ontario too is not bad. Truly, Ontario is not bad. Yes, Ontario is not bad. Ontario too is they're very low. They are very low. So you now see who. So, but for me, people that high income earner, if they ask them where they would like to be, they will tell you Alberta is good because yeah, high income their first 10% is on high. You understand? Instead of them charging them two levels or two tax brackets, they would rather just charge them on one, which is 10%. You understand? I can see all the tax brackets in the movie. I can't see all the tax bracket. Okay, on it.
Hmm?
Uh, you can see what happened. You can see in Nunavut. You can see the one down in Nunavut.
I just saw it now. I copy and paste.
It didn't show you what.
I don't know if
Yeah,
this.
because if you don't show it well, everybody. So if somebody in Nunavut need their figure, so if you don't show it well, there's no way we can give them. They won't be able to pick their figure. What happened?
I don't know, except I can see if I can reduce the zoom.
If we can we reduce it, can we just resume? Can we just reduce the? If they just pick the figure, if you don't know what, if you go uh reduce the presentation slide a little bit, so people in Nunavut can pick their figure, then later we can expand it. Even people in Quebec. They are not seeing all their figures.
145, um,
Can we, okay,
mm,
can we go back to remove the presentation mode and go back smaller so I think they will see the figure. Is it possible?
I'm coming to see how to stop sharing. Mm, 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 mm.
Or if you can share it on the WhatsApp group. Okay. We can share it. We'll share, but people need that figure now.
1 minute, please. Sorry. Um, mm, mm, mm. 1 minute. Let me see. I'm not sure if it can come out very.
No, just don't put it on the presentation.
Mm,
Just share your screen and don't put it on the presentation mode.
mm, Let me see if I can
Okay.
change it.
Okay, so we can see it this way. It's not in the presentation mode, so you can pick it up. So screenshot this. Quebec, this is yours, and Nunavut. So you can pick this. Nunavut has only four task brackets. Quebec to only have four. So pick up your figure because you will need it. You can screenshot this.
Let me
And
see. Let me see.
okay, um,
Too much.
it's too much. It's okay. So please screenshot it. I give 5 seconds. Screenshot it. You will need this figure so that we can go back to the presentation mode. Also to everyone, thank you, Zoe. I hope everybody, please, if you're enjoying what you're listening to,
That
please.
is the WhatsApp link if you want to join the WhatsApp.
Okay, if you want to join the WhatsApp group, our WhatsApp group we call it Tax and Our Business Community. If you want to join, that's the group. Please, we want everybody. Like now, we are trying to send message to everybody one-on-one. If you're in that group, we'll just get what we want to do. So please, we have that group. Just click on the group and you can join directly into our WhatsApp group. So when we want to find information, it's people that in that group will get those information first before even get that. Even before we go to TikTok. Even before we go on online, people in that group will get those information first time. So join that group. Then we'll share more information on business. But today we're talking more of employee, more.
Uh,
So, okay, I'll refresh you study. Okay, thank you. So, okay, so let's go back to our presentation mode. Then we can, okay, yes. Oh, no, the vote is not showing now.
it's not
Yes.
showing. Maybe because I reduced it in the.
Okay. Now, Nunavut is showing. Quebec is showing. So please screenshot this, share with your friends. If you want us to talk about it with you, we can. But this is how our tax is being computed, right? And if you understand what we taught you now, it's easy for you. So people that know Nunavut, I give you thumbs up. Ontario, you guys too. I never believed Ontario is paying that so low.
Yes.
Ontario is paying low. Uh, I look Abata for people high income, the first partner package is good for them. But for people low income, Ontario, Nunavut is good. Don't forget they are going to add their own. Yes, I know. So that's it. Okay. So now that you understand what the province pays, you understand the federal. So what you now do is to add right now. So take your province percentage and add it with federal. You understand? So let me pick somebody. Let me pick, you are in Abata. You're happy that you are 10%, right? It's good, right? So take federal, 15%, and take 10% and add it together. How much would that give us? 25%. So take which tax bracket that you are. By now, you know the tax bracket that you are. You
Yeah.
understand? You know the tax bracket. Take the tax bracket that you are,
Mm.
then add it with the federal. So each provinces now, we gave you all the provinces in Canada. So which province are you are? Pick your province. Pick your province. If you are in the first tax bracket, pick the first percentage,
Yes.
then add it with the federal. So for example, let me just leave. Maybe I don't know why I have attachment to Alberta. Let me take Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia 8.79. 8.79. So give me in the chart, if you are in Nova Scotia and you are in fourth tax bracket, what is your percentage? Give me in the chart. Yes.
Nova Scotia.
Give me in the chart. You are in Nova Scotia, you reside in Nova Scotia, your first tax bracket is, you fall under tax bracket. As a matter of fact, see what Nova Scotia did. You are in 29, 29,590.
Please, I have a
It's like,
question.
I'm enjoying this, you know.
He's
So,
going to answer question after the class, please. You can even type it here so that you not forget.
I see, even if you pick Nova Scotia, if you're in Nova Scotia, you are limited to, okay,
Yes, please.
23.95. You're
Yes,
right.
you
But
get
don't
it.
forget, you are limited to 29,590 in Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia. So if you are under, you are still earning 55,000, you're still going to fall into second tax bracket in Nova Scotia, whether you like it or not. You understand? So what they did in Nova Scotia, they leaving you so for small income earner, 8.79.
Mhm.
It's really crazy. So I'm liking what you say. Sure, you now see what nobody is going to teach you this. Nowhere in Canada they're going to teach what we are teaching here. And I thank you for we spent over an hour. Nobody is going to teach. It's crazy. 80-20% for Manitoba. Yeah, it's really crazy. First tax bracket. So it's just like working to pay taxes. I don't believe yet. I don't believe yet. It's okay. If you don't believe it, it's okay. So, so you are get to believe. This is the first. That's why we want people to say this. If maybe when we came to Canada 5 years ago, maybe somebody gave us this educative session, maybe we'll understand that, okay, not that you should not work, not that you won't work two jobs, not that you will not be a quick commander. The question is then, what do you do? So that's what take us to the next level. I hope we're going to take a time in this class. And please, it's a class. We'll be taking almost 2.5 hours to do this. And I believe people will still take time to understand this. It's not this, I told you this class is not a joke. If you understand it, you then understand your tax system, how your tax system works, basically. So now that we know, you pick your federal, that one is constant. You can't run away from it. Manitoba first income. Yes, Manitoba first income tax bracket is first tax bracket is,
Now you got it.
yeah, she got it. Yes. Manitoba first tax bracket. No, no. That's
Together with federal, together with federal.
Manitoba
Manitoba and
first tax
federal.
bracket and
Yes,
federal.
yes, 25.80.
Oh, yes, 25.8. Yes. You got it. Yes, you got it. So that's right. So that's how you pick. Everybody pick your rate. Take your province and add it. So put it in the group chat. What is your percentage? So everybody, now I want everybody to answer me. Oh, this is not. So put in a group chat. Okay, OVA is telling me 25, 20%, Manitoba first. Yes, everybody put in a group chat. Your rate, tax bracket that you fall into. Just rate. I'm not asking of your income. Just put in your rate. Mine is crazy. So,
Hey, mine is crazy.
so, so you're lucky.
And you be like, all these taxes they are deducting.
So
I'm
you're
paying
lucky.
it back. This is
Don't
what
say mine is
happened.
crazy. It is well, no. Okay, okay. I don't. No. You guys are making me funny. I'm not asking. Give me your rates. I'm not saying you should comment. I don't know my income.
Yeah.
You guys are making me laugh. You guys are making me laugh.
Let me
Sorry.
see, 29. That's it.
Hey, 29. Hey, so that's what I want. 25.5. Please give me your rates. I just add federal with what you, that's what I want. I want everybody. We have 21 people on this call, and I want 20 people giving me their rate. So now you understand what we are talking about. 24.4, okay, thank you. That's addition of federal with your province, and you know the bracket that you fall into. Vasloshi not finish me, oh, don't worry, they never finish you. Okay, yeah, please, everybody, put in your rates. I'm waiting, no. Put in your rates, give me your rates, give me your rates, give me your rates. That's why we are here. If we can't do that, then we didn't achieve anything. So give me your rate, give me your rate, give me your rate, give me your rate, give me your rate. You understand? So everybody right now can determine their rate. People are even afraid to give their rate because their rate is high. Okay, so now that we know that, this is a basic principle. This is the basics. Okay, Oluwatobi 22.5. Good. Just keep that rate. You will need it now. You understand? And everybody now understand this. So if you understand this, you then know whether you will pay back or not. You understand? All things being equal, you will then know. So, Oni, take me to the next slide.
Oh, why is this one blank?
Why?
I don't know why it's blank.
And we need that side though.
I don't know.
What happened?
Explain this one. Let me
Okay,
take it.
okay. Let me look this one. Okay, so please, let's look at this. This is a pay slip. This is somebody's pay slip. Then I want you to look at it. Can you enlarge it a little bit or not? I'm not saying.
Let me except I'm not in presentation mode.
If you're not, you go back. It's there in here. Don't worry, leave it there. So, but aside this side, let's see this side first. This is somebody pay slip.
No, I can't.
Uh-huh.
Can you see
Yeah,
like
I can see this way. Okay, see, this is somebody's pay slip, right? So look at this pay slip.
hold on, let me present it again. I don't know why. Or if I present it again, I think they were all blank.
No, just leave it that way. Leave it. If we can see, we can go back to the presentation later.
Okay.
So look at it this way. So you see this is somebody pay slip. If you look at this pay slip right now, even with what we taught you, this is somebody in Quebec. When you see two taxes, Fed, that's federal, income tax. I told you most of the time we say this in our TikTok live. All deductions is not taxes. You understand? So you can see we have highlighted two sections here because this person is in Quebec. That's why you are seeing two taxes. So because they remove one that goes to federal and they remove one that goes to the province. So if you can pick this figure right now. So
Let me put it in presentation, then the other one will come back to
okay,
this.
put it in the presentation then.
You can see very well.
Okay, so when you see this, look at so by this pay slip right now, you see the total deductions they removed. So by this, you see the number of hours, everybody has the number of hours. So look at this side. This person is in Quebec. This person is from Quebec, right? So put in the chart, what is the total income this person has earned till date? So as we are talking, be looking at your pay slip too. What is the total income this person has earned till date? Put in the group chat. Let me see whether you looking what I'm looking. Please group in the chat. What is the total income this person has earned from January to date? This is an updated one from somebody. Please put in a group chat in the chat. Are we tired? Should we call it a day?
No,
Yeah.
we're not tired.
Yeah, 38138. Casey, thank you. 38138. I told you this is a class. It's not really our normal webinar. People will talk. We are here to engage you. 33.8. If you know this, you don't know about your task. So that's the income. Casey, please, other people, give me something. Give me a figure. It's not Casey. Casey gave me 38138. Thank you, Oluwatobi. 3318. Please, others, please give me, if you can see the figure. Yes, the pay stub is in French. You don't need to be French. You don't. You just pick. Just pick the total figure. You'll see the accumulated figure by the side. Montant means amount, accumulated amount. That means that's 38,138. Sorry. So if you see where we circle where they have the yellow mark, that's 38,138. That's the global. Okay, that's good. Thank you. So let's pick this person is in Quebec. 38,138. What does that tell you? Which tax bracket is this person going to be? 38,138. In the group chat, which tax bracket this person is going to be? 38,138. First tax bracket. Thank you. First bracket. Please let it come down. Please now help me boost my morale. It's not easy. We learn this in how many classes? And I'm trying to teach it in just 2 hours. That's first tax bracket. Thank you. Let it come. First tax bracket. That's only why we know that you understand.
I may put it back. I may put the tax bracket back.
Yes. So that's the tax bracket. That's the first tax bracket. Thank you.
This bracket and then
yeah. So you see, this is federal because it's not up to 55,000. It's on the first tax bracket. You understand? And this is why this person is in Quebec. It's 51,780 is on 15%. So in Quebec, the first tax bracket is 15 plus 14. We give you what? 29%. And it's also in first tax bracket. Okay, so let's us now see the tax that they removed. 29%, Bashiru, thank you. 29%. So let's look at the tax that they removed. So look at, you see, because it's in federal, it's in Quebec, they have 2 taxes. If you look at your own payslip right now, we told you to bring your payslip. You will see 1, except you're in Quebec. If you see in Quebec, you see 2. If you are in other provinces, you will see 1. You see maybe fair tax or fair IT. Can I draw my pay stub as an example? Okay, over here, if you want to drop your pay stub as an example, but if you, we can look at it maybe later, but let's finish up. We can allow you to share a screen and show us a pay stub and we use yourself as an example, but let's finish with this. If you understand what we are teaching with you right now, it's easy for you to understand. So if you look at this pay stub, you know the total income. That's the first thing that you pick, the total global income that you've earned to date. Then look at your tax. So in some cases, you see CPP, you see EI, you see some you have group life, some you have some medical, a lot. Don't pick that. Just pick the tax side. And I told you, because this is a Quebec pay stub, that's why you see federal and province. You understand? So you pick your own tax. Out of 3 or 4 lists, you see something tax. Pick that figure. You understand? So right now, income tax, yes, income tax, you see income tax, you see FIT, you see tax, you see, they call it different, company call it different names. You understand? So that's what you will pick. So right now, let's do a calculation on this guy that give us a pay stub. So how much is federal? I can't see it very well. It's small.
The federal is 2,520. That was
okay. Federal, can we write it down? 2,520. Then how much is the province?
The province is on this base of is 2,890. Let me write it in the chat.
Is that it on the chart? The federal, if you can see it, good. Just pick up the figure, write it down. Okay, so the federal is 5,250, and the province, because it's in Quebec, that's why you're seeing 2 separate tax. 2, Give me the figure 2898. Okay, so give us that. Let us now add it together. 2898, 2520 plus 2898 will give us 5418. So that is the total tax. You understand? So to know whether likely you pay back, let's say pick 29%. 29%. 29 times 38. How much is that?
38,138.
38,138. Wow. Okay. 38,138 times 38,138. So this is expected tax that they should have deducted. At least, all things being equal, 11, let's say 11,000. And I hope we are getting it. So just take your income, this income, multiply it, yes, exactly, 11,060. If you multiply it, you ask me, how did he get 11,060? Multiply it by 29% because the first tax, this person falls on that first tax bracket. And the first tax bracket is in Quebec is 14%, and the federal is 15. That's 29%. So multiply 29, multiply by 38,138. You have 11,060. But this is what they deducted. 5,438. So looking at this pay slip, is this person going to pay back or not? All things being equal, without any deductions, without any refundable tax credit, without anything, is this person going to pay back or not? I guess people are tired already. People are not even responding to me anymore. Is it because you saw your bracket? You will pay back. Thank you, Lotobi. Lani, thank you. You will pay back. All things being equal, without refundable tax credit, without any deductions, without anything, this guy is going to pay back. That's it. It's going to pay back. Understand? So right now, you can do that on your pay slip right now. Start doing the calculation. You understand? All things being equal, you'll be getting between, if you are 25%, you should getting, if you're not going to pay back, you should get in between 20%, 21%. I've missed a lot. Yes. You missed the class a lot. You've spoken. It will pay back. Yes. So please take your pay stub right now and start doing the calculation. Everybody, please pick your pay stub. That's why we told you to bring your pay stub. It's a class. And try using. I told you to bring your calculator. So start using. You will know. Oh, whether you're going to pay back. So if you are going to pay back, be telling me. I'm going to pay back. I won't pay back the deduct. So if you are very close to that percentage, which means that your company is deducting well. If you're far, okay, I should speed up. Yes, I don't know how to. If your company is deducting well, you're very close to that percentage, and if you're far, that means you're very far, you're going to be paying back. You understand? So, okay. So now that we now know all this, what are you going to pay back? So let's go back to work. I've really taken time. I didn't know it's going to take our time this way. Hopefully, let's see how well we can run this by 4 p.m. so that people can go. I get people are tired already. Let's see what can you do to carry out your deductions? What can you do to minimize this? If you know where you fall back. So these are the strategies that you can use. Oh, we are not tired. Oh, okay. Thank you, Ramiatu. Thank you. I thought people are tired because I'm not getting any response. So let's see what can you do to rectify that problem now, right now. So I hand it over back to my wife to take it up from here. She's going to show us even how to log in. This is a very, as a matter of fact, I wish we have this kind of class. I wish, honestly. So it's going to tell us what we can do to minimize our taxes. And it's also going to tell us, you're going to open the CRA account and see where you can find your RSP, your TSFA, your First Home Savings account, and now you can find all that. Okay. Olubo,
Okay.
take it
Um,
away.
because the year has almost run to the end, and we have just 2 months to go. The fastest thing, if you know you are a high income earner, the fastest thing I will advise is to put money in your RRSP, and you have up to February next year to do that, which is the register retirement saving plan. If you have the account, if you don't have, I will advise you open one. You can put money in it. This will really help you. That's the solution, one of the solutions that you can do, and you have up to February 2025 to do this. Another thing that can help is let me go to FHSA.
Yeah.
You can put money in FHSA from now on to December, because I believe you can't put it next year anymore. It's not going to count. But from now to December, you can put money in your first home savings account. Likewise, you can also put money on voluntary register pension plan. This is one you do privately for yourself. Most banks do this one. They can register you for this as well. Some people have it already. You can put more money in it. And then the registered pension plan is the one that your employer pay for you. I don't know the percentage they normally put, the employer contribute, you contribute. If you can add more to your own contribution, I don't think it's possible, and I don't really know how it works. If you can go above your own percentage of contribution, I'm not sure of this. That's why you can see me going back and forth on it. So I pick RRSP and I pick FHSA, and I also pick voluntary register pension plan, because this information you are hearing it now, and we are looking at what's the speed remedy or what's the speed solution that you can do. Then another thing is tax instrument. Tax instrument is when you go to your bank, they add it to your payee list, and they're going to tell you the name of the account, and you can start paying to your tax instrument between now and December. Any amount you can put there, and then I'm going to show you on my own CRA account how you can find it, but you need to go to bank. They're going to add it to your payee list with your SIM number. And as you are paying to this account, you go to the CRA direct. People in Quebec, you have to open two, one for federal and one for Quebec province. Donation can also be a bailout, because when you donate, it's going to help as well. You can donate from now to December. Out of all these remedy, the only one that you see half time to pay into is this RRSP till February 2025. But the rest I've mentioned so far is to the end of December that you can do something on it. I can say personal tax credit, but it's late now for this personal tax credit. Maybe you can tell your employer to claim zero for you, but it will just be for only 2 months. But you can do that starting from next year for them to claim zero zero for you, instead of them claiming the personal amount for you or any other credit that you want to claim. You can stop it. I want to claim zero. This can also help, but it's too late for this one now. But the ones that can help for now is all those ones that I've mentioned. Let me tick them. This will be major one that can help out very well. This can help out for now. This can help out. And then this and this can also help out. So if there's anything you can do between now and December, go and do it. The reason why I start this one is to have to the end of February 2025 to do something about this. You still have time with this. Okay, and that's how you can reduce it. Medical expenses can help, moving expenses can help, but we are talking about the solution. If you know you are in high income tax bracket, all those ones that are tick. If you have not opened your first home saving, and go and open it. you can put money in all of these and they can help you to reduce your taxes. The reason why is that RRSP, FHSA, VRPP, PRA, registered pool pension, this one from the employer, this is the one you open that privately for yourself. All those ones will help you to reduce your total income. Let's say your total income is 50,000 and you have money in all this. Let's say, oh, when we add it all together, let's say 10,000. 10,000 from 50,000 will give you 40. So you will be taxed, the money that will be taxed in your hand will be 40. So they are like, they deduct it direct, even without any other benefits coming in. All this deduct your total income direct. I'm yet to start a job this month. Did I have to do this too?
No.
No. And if probably you do it, if you have money to do it, you can carry it forward to the following year when you start having high income. So you want to talk about RSP SP loan?
Yes, RSP loan is for people that, if you check, my wife is going to open the what's it called? This slide. Going to show the room. If you know, okay, for example, you don't have money to put in your RSP, but you are looking for a place where you want to reduce your tax burden, you can make use of your RSP loan. It's a strategy where we borrow against your RSP limit, and once you get that money, you put that money into your RSP plan. It's like a loan. But when you get that loan, you put it into your RSP plan, and that will help you to reduce your taxes. But that loan will be structured in such a way that you'll be paying back. So the good thing is that if you do it, maybe you get a refund back. You can use your refund to pay those loans, or you just be paying that loan back gradually. You understand? So it's two things. You might get a refund, or you just be paying it back. But at least you will not be paying much taxes to the government if you use that strategy. So it's not advisable for everybody. There's a lot of things that we look into to ensure that we can use that RSP. It's not just, I have a very large room and I want to do RSP. No, there are a lot of things. You want to look at your net worth, you want to look at your payments, your salary, and all that. You want to look at that to be sure that you have a high net worth that you can borrow that loan on. So that's how the RSP loan is there. So you can also use RSP loan for those people that have a good room in RSP. They don't have money to put in the RSP. They can borrow on RSP loan. That's how it works. How much is the loan and what are the requirements to get that? Yes. So to get the loan, it depends. I already said, before you even say you want to apply for the loan, you must first look at your RSP room first, which my wife is going to show us why she's coming up with some of these things. She's going to look at the room. If you look at your room and look at the room that you have, then we now look find number one, you're qualified. That's the first thing. If you don't even have a room, there's no way you can even borrow against that. Yeah. So if you have a good room, yes, that's number one. Number two, we also look at your net worth. What is your net worth? You understand? Can you borrow against your net worth? If the answer is yes, you can get it. So once you collect that money and it's been approved, you put that money into your RSP plan, and that can help you to bring down your tax. It's like you're getting your RSP yourself, right? But in this case, you are borrowing it. You are not using your own money. That's just the difference. You understand? So I hope I've answered your question. So the requirement is, number one, you must have a good room. Number two, you must have a good net worth. And so there are also factors that we also look into. Then number three, we also need to do the application. It's not sometimes the bank or credit union. These are the people that will approve that loan for us. But a lot of people use it. It's a very good strategy that you can use.
Can you stop recording now?
Okay.
Anybody that is recording should stop recording because I'm
Spousal RSP. You understand? So the spousal RSP, you can open it together. This spousal RSP, you open it with your couple. So some family can have two. So me and my wife now, we can have individual, and we can also have what's called a spousal RSP. So in this case, somebody that is high income, know that you're going to pay taxes, can pay into the other spouse. You understand? And you can also use that contribution to limit his own tax that you're going to pay. Do you understand? So you can also do that too. If you know that you've revisited your room, you can use your spouse RSP room too. But the problem is, if you are contributing to his room, is the owner of the money. You are just getting the benefit.
Okay.
You are just getting the benefit, right? But two of you must agree that is my money, or maybe you will return the money back to you. I don't know. It depends on the agreement you guys will have, right? You understand? But honestly, because he has the right, he has the control more of the money, right? There's also other modalities around it. If you withdraw, deductions, the penalty, and all that. You understand? So that is that.
Okay, sir.
Have I answered your question?
Also, I can also
Yes.
add to it if it's not it's not your first time working with that company, you can
This
also
is not what, ma.
is it your first year with that company?
Yes, first year.
Oh, okay. So my answer cannot work. I wanted to say you can log into your CRA account and see what they contribute for you last year, and you can use it to judge what can happen this year, so that you can factor in that one as your before you proceed to get your deduction limit.
Private. Okay. All right. Thank you, ma.
Okay.
So if I may ask again, will this recording be shared? Because I'm driving and at some point I'm missing some.
Yes, we will try and share it. We will share it on our YouTube page, where we'll give you, just send you the link where you can just go and look into it. So because a lot of people we expected a lot of people for this class, but I don't know, people decide not to show up. It's okay. But I think people that are here, they got value for their time, right?
Sure.
Understand? So we won't force people to not to do what they want to do. It's their choice, right? But everybody has a choice. But people that are here, I know they have a choice. So we also have a group. So we'll share it. We'll show you the link. We have your phone numbers and all that. We'll forward the link. Join the WhatsApp group. Then that's where we're going to share the link first. You understand? Join the WhatsApp group. We'll share the link of this recording there. Right.
Okay.
To the end. The only part we excluded was the one she was showing our account. But
I understand. That's private.
yeah, that's private. That's why we decided that we want to take it from TikTok and want to bring it here, because we are sharing personal information. You understand? And we can't anybody want to share private information, we'll just stop. Please, everybody just stop recording. Why do they not mention and CPP from my space stop?
All right.
Yeah, CPP and pension are different.
You're welcome.
Zoe,
thank you so much for your time.
You're not welcome.
You're welcome.
So are we
it's time for question and answer, right?
It's time for question and answer. So people right now, you should be able to know whether you're going to pay back, and you're paying back. You should know what we have told you what to do. So the question is,
can you answer Zoe? She should answer.
I'll come to that. So I think we gave you value for your time. We spent almost 2 hours in this class, and I see a lot of people still stick with us. So which means that, I really want to know if you really got value, put it there, one in this chat. Tell me what you learned. Put it there in the chat. I want to see first. Zoe, I'm coming to answer your question. Please.
My hand has been up since now. You don't check
I'm coming. Let me please. Sorry. We're going to answer everybody. It's not, you are going to question and answer. We just want to see the reaction of people. But
the question has to do with what was just asked a few minutes ago. That's why my hand came up. It's okay.
Okay. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Yeah, I wanted to find out the room you're talking about. When the money is saved in there, can we use it for something else? If I want to use my money, can it be withdrawn or so?
Yes, if you put your money in RSP, you can deduct it. But there's 2 conditions that you take money out that you'll not be taxed. That's number 1, if you're buying a house. Maybe you're using it as a down payment. And number 2, you're using it for lifelong planning and education. That means you're a student, you're going for a full-time studentship. That might not qualify to pay taxes on your withdrawal RSP. But if you withdraw from RSP without that, government is going to add that withdrawal as an income back to your notice of assessment, and they're going to tax it. So That's why we said if you put your money in RSP, just use it for that purpose. Even the true purpose that you took it for, you're going to pay back. But what they did was they extended it for over 15 years for you to pay it back.
Okay.
That's your question, Remy?
Yes, yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
And then buying the house, it has to be first-time home buyer.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Please, what is it? So let's start with the question.
Zoe,
What do they deduct? Okay, let me start with Zoe. Why do they deduct pension and CPP from my pay stub? I think the pension they're deducting, the pension that you see from your pay stub may be the one your company is doing for you. You understand? Your company is doing one for you, so they do it. They do it, and they also match it. They match it up. So, call your HR to determine that, and the CPP is the one they pay. CPP normal pension plan that they pay to the government. You understand? But I will believe the pension. Why you have to pension is the one your company is contributing for you, and the one you're paying to the government. Nofusat, please, what is the highest one time you can make on your RSP or everything? Yes, RSP, you still have to February 2025. Post-home savings account, you have to December. You understand? And you have a room of 8,000. Please maximize that room. If you know that you're going to pay back, by our calculation today, if you know that you're going to pay back, please maximize that room. 8,000. It's free 8,000. You can even get some money. If you're not getting any money back, at least you're not paying. But you know that you have 8,000 already in your first home savings account. And learn that there are some options to add some money.
Sorry, hold on. Some people joined the WhatsApp group and it is Nigerian number. I'm going to remove I don't accept Nigerian numbers in the WhatsApp group because of our security we are protecting. I'm going to remove all the Nigerian number. If you have Canadian number, please join. Sorry, I'm so sorry. You can see our faces here. We are not hiding. We're in the camera. You have our phone number, our identity. We leave everything to you.
We will show you our CRE account. It's not
Yes.
something very
So for us
people do.
to go to that level, please, if you have Canadian number, join with Canadian number. I don't want because I want to protect everybody in that group. I'm so strict about it. I'm so sorry.
Okay, so please, if you have your Canadian number, share with us. Nigerian number, no, because that's how people inflate other people's group, and and we don't want that for that group. Please, we are not taking Nigerian number. If you have a Canadian number, share with us. We will accept that. Thank you. I've learned that there are some options to hide some money and show less to pay less taxes. Well, okay, yeah, there are some other options. We are teaching you the best way, some different tax preparer uses different way to bring down taxes. But anything we're going to teach you something that we know that even when this video get anywhere, we're very sure what we've spoken about. We're not going to teach you something that we know will backfire later. A lot of people, tax preparer uses different way to use their taxes, a lot. But when CRE comes after you, it won't be the tax preparer problem. It's going to be you, right? So I know that, but we are not talking about that here. I actually came in late, but I'm able to learn more on tax deduction, and now I know if I am to pay back or not. Also, the tips on how to reduce tax burden. Oh, thank you, Oluwatobi Filani. Yes, that's what we are trying to teach people. If you can understand that, yes, I think we've done a good job today. If you can understand how the tax is being calculated, how you can monitor your taxes. By the rate, it's not necessary you get the accurate rate. You understand? But if you get something very close to it, yes, because there's still other non-refundable tax credit. Everybody's also entitled to some. As a Canadian working in Canada, there's some money that you're still entitled to that will help you bring your tax down. But if you can close to that rate, there's very sure all your refundable tax credits will be as an income to you. That's why I said if you want more money back, make sure you are very close to that rate. So whatever the government is then paying you as a refundable tax credit, maybe you have a single mother living alone with kids, that's a special case. You have something you can claim on your spouse, that's another special case. You have a child with a disability, that's another special case. So different people with different cases can also make you to get additional money back from the government. So if we can also know that, so that will be additional money that you get back. Learning about tax bracket and how the tax deduction are done. was an eye-opener for me. Thank you so much for this class. Knowledge is power. I can't wait to see this class. Okay, Zoe, thank you. I think we need to screenshot all this. Thank you so much. We appreciate this. Toby, Zoe, thank you. Learning on tax brackets was so. I love this. I love this. Thank you so much, and I love Oluwatobi. I came late. Even if you came late, you were able to get value for your time. It's not value for your money. It's value for your time. Yes, we didn't ask money for this webinar, but what we requested is for your time. So thank you. Please, if you have any more questions, if you want any comment, right now the floor is open. Comment, question. I think now everybody now understand how it works. So I know we've taken almost 2 hours. For the next 5-10 minutes, let's question. What is your concern? RSP loan. I've told you how it works. If you want to do that, we've told you how to access your RSP, how to look at your first home savings account. Thank you so much. God bless you, sir. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you, Oluwatobi Filani. We do appreciate. I don't really pay much attention to details on my payslip. Now I know the importance of how to use it to understand more. Yes, thank you. Okay, awesome. That's good. That is what we just want to do. You see, if we had this information earlier, maybe we would have done something right.
Even people are telling us, you're a student, you are a refugee.
Yes. People tell us, refugee, you can't open
Yes,
RSP, you can't open TSFA. Whereas the answer, they don't even know. As a refugee, or as a student, or as a work permit, you can open RSP and TSFA. You can open for some service account. So far, you have a SIN number in Canada, you can open your RSP. Please. The only person that cannot open RSP and TSFA account is a visitor. If you have a SIN number attached to your name, yes, you can open it. As a student, as a work permit, as a refugee, as a citizen. To please, is this true that instead of working more hours at one company, it's better to work 2 companies to reduce taxes? Yeah, well, you see, by now, by what we've taught you today, it's not about you working different companies. It's not you working 3 companies. It's not you working 1 company. You then know what to do. If you know that your taxes is going to be high in 1 company, you then know, okay, fine. I'm going to be paying more taxes. The first question you should ask yourself is, are they deducting well? So do your calculation. If you can do your calculation and say, okay, they are deducting well, okay, I'm good. So whether your income is 100,000, 200,000, if they are deducting well, you don't have any problem. If you work 2 jobs, even you work 3 jobs, other jobs, if they don't deduct well too, it's going to affect the first one. So if you can do your calculation well, you then know that you're fine. Well, okay, on this job, even if you have 2 jobs, of job 1, I know they're deducting well, I'm fine. Job 2, they're deducting well too. If they don't deduct well, we're giving you some options that you can leverage on to quickly open your tax installment account, maximize your RSP, you open your first home savings account, do all that to maximize all those opportunities to make sure that your tax is being reduced. So whether you work, for me, I don't believe whether you work 2 jobs will reduce than working 1 job. It doesn't change anything. What about your second job didn't deduct well? It's going to affect even the first one that they're deducting well. If someone has a business registered and also working for a company, how can you calculate your taxes? Because company always remove taxes from payment. If someone has a business registered and also working for a company, so I don't understand. Do you have a business? Are you working as an independent contractor? Next side, I didn't get you. If someone has a business registered and also working for a company, okay, how can you calculate the tax? Because company always remove taxes. Okay. So I didn't understand. Is it that you have a registered company separate and you're also working for a company? If you have a registered business, it's different. If you registered as a company, yes, you pay your taxes separate. It's different entity. If you have a company that you work for, they will remove the taxes upfront before they pay you. You understand? It's 2 different things. But if you have a business that is not registered as a company or as an incorporated, then we'll factor in your business income and expenses into your taxes. You understand? So another way to reduce your taxes is also a very good way to set up a business, and don't incorporate it. so that you can claim some expenses to bring down your tax expenses. You understand? So that's
Um,
so,
sorry, I want to explain this personal tax credit. For people asking for two jobs, that you are doing two jobs or you are high income earner, this also have a role to play in you owing money or getting some refund back. When you get your job, they always give you this form to fill up, and they want you to tell them if you want to claim any of this personal tax credit. And I say it has like a coupon. When you apply this, less money, more money in your pocket, less taxes you are going to pay. And then if you are doing two jobs, just when you want to claim, just sign it, claim it in one job, and the other job, just write 0. All what you do is here to write 0 here and come down to the last page here and write 0. That's total claim amount, write 0. Even when you are doing one job, you can go ahead and write 0 if they want to claim anything. Because when you claim, most people claim this 15,705. In claiming this, they will apply it to your pay and you get more money, less taxes you are going to pay. But if you are the type that, okay, I don't want to pay any tax back, I just want 0, just put 0, and then you are good to go. But you are not, if it's not a new job and you are currently in the job and you have filled this one, you have submitted it already, I put a link in the chat. You can print it, do another one, and write 0, sorry, write 0 there, and send it to your accountant or your HR that from today, effective from so date, I want you to be claiming 0 on my pay. Because some company go ahead to claim 1, they claim 2. That means they claim more than what you even tell them to claim. Some, when you are filling this form, some will say, I want basic personal amount to be claimed. Some that are student will say, I want student tuition to be claimed. I want spouse to be claimed. All those will be claimed, and the money that taxes that you will be paying back will be small, and more money will be coming to your pocket. At the end of the day, you still pay back. So if your job is not new, you have already in the job, I'll put the link in the chat. Do another one, write 0 there, and send it to your accountant. Effective from today, I want to be claiming 0 for my tax deduction. They understand what to do. And then most people claim this basic personal amount, and for some people it doesn't affect them, some it still affect them. So that's why I just say, let me just talk about this, because many people have seen the form, they don't know what to do with it.
okay, thank you so much. So you now see the form is most of the time they give it to us. Even when we first work there, they give it to us. We don't even know what is it. We just took it and we signed. We put the right money there.
Our own is even in French, everything don't confuse.
So we didn't know. So now that you now know, this document you are about to teach us confused me yesterday. I didn't know what to put. Yes, So now that you know what to do, if you've done it before, I put figure there and you sign, you already put the link in the chat. Take the link, do another one, attach it to a mail and send it to your HR or maybe to your accountant, your company that you work with. Now they know what to do. Now they should claim it 0. They will know. They will tell them, please find a chart that the tax return, please claim it 0 and find a
from social date.
my TD form, effective social date. They will know what to do. Because what about TD4? Can you explain that more?
T4. Okay, I'll have one T4 here that I can. Are you talking about TD1 or
It said TD4. TD4. Is any TD4?
maybe he's talking about this form?
Are you talking about TD1? No, right now he's talking about TD. He said TD4. Oluwatobi Filani said TD4.
It's either T4 or TD1.
Is that a T4 or TD1? See this TD1. We have another one, T4. T4 is the one your company is going to
I have
give you at the end of
T4
the
I
day.
can
Okay,
share.
it said T4. Okay, T4.
Okay,
So
let
she's
me
going to share an example of T4, how it looks like, and how you can know your figure on that one. So please, while she's sharing that, If you know you get value, serious value for this class, please, I want everybody to put one in the chat. And I want, as a matter of fact, we are 19 on this call. I want 19 message. Even me, I will put. I learned something too. So please, if you give value, we gave you value today. Please, encourage us now. It's not easy. 2 hours. Please put it there. One, please. I'm seeing Lakeside Education. Thank you. Okay. Ovie. Thank you. Dave. One. Oh, Ramia, to affect God sent you guys to us today. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you guys. Thank you. At least for us, even sending this up and you join us. Thank you. We appreciate you. I joined about 2 minutes. Sorry. Big dream.
But you see, sir, you still gain more. This
Okay,
is
you still get more. Okay, but you're late for the class. We told you 2 p.m. You are not.
I joined 2
And we
minutes.
started almost 2:05. We didn't waste time. Thank you all for all you do. OVA, thank you so much. We do appreciate, we thank you for that love, for joining us. So even I thought you're not even working with us, you're working with a task preparer, you know what you're talking about. You know what you're going there to talk about. Thank you for you do. Thank you.
Oluwatobiloba, this is T4. This
Hey,
is
so Oluwatobiloba, this T4, she's going to explain it briefly, 1 minute, then we'll wrap this up. If anybody has a question, please let it come. If you want us to unmute yourself now, it's a free chit chat. This session has been very educating and insightful. Wow, thank you. Oni, please, have you taken this? These are very good.
yes, I'm taking
Yes, this session is very educating and insightful. Thank you so much. Ote, it was a pleasure and helpful. Sure, will be more helpful even than I think. So at least we delivered.
okay.
That helpful that I want to think, right? So we delivered. So thank you, Ote.
This is
That's our joy. If I don't have any joy today, I have a joy that number of people on this call got value, not for the money, but for the time, they gave. You understand? It's still almost over 2 hours. It's not easy, that I'm so happy that I could share. Oh, Big Dream, go back. Yes, hands up. Okay, Big Dream.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I was on I joined just 2 minutes ago.
Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
I saw it. I was actually in another meeting.
Okay.
Thanks very much. So I have just this call to ask.
Yes.
Basically, I'm just 6 months in Canada.
Okay.
When do you think is the best time to begin to file for returns?
6 months in Canada. So that means you came
Yes.
in around
April 8th
Okay.
this year.
So you file your taxes next year by February.
Okay, by February next year. So
Yes.
okay, do I need to wait till then before I begin to do that?
No. Mainly by February. CRE open portal by February next year, 2025.
Okay.
So you have
Okay.
between February and April.
Okay.
You will file between
Alright.
2 months to file taxes. So if you
Alright.
want to
Alright.
start immediately, they open it February 15th. If you want to start immediately, some people are waiting. They already prepared their document. That date like this, because they want to get their money back on time. That's why they call it early filer. You understand? These are the people they want to collect. They don't want people, by the time they file, they can quickly get their refund. So they are waiting. Say I open the portal like this. They just put their documents, So some people like me, I wait like a week or 2 weeks before the end, and I will then file. You understand? So it depends, but between that period, you have the time to file.
All right, that's one. That's one. Then, like now, we are not together in the same province. How do we go about it? Can we do it online?
Yeah, most of the time, even 90% of our clients, we've not even seen them. That's the honest truth. Even 95% of our clients, we will not see them one-on-one. We do like Zoom call, like what we're doing right now.
Okay.
We send their document to them via email and all that. Then we ask them to sign. Some of them we don't even see. So our job is not necessarily mean we see each other one-on-one.
Okay. And that one is, what are the documents that we need to prepare from our side?
Okay, good. Your document you need to prepare. Don't worry. Your company that you work for will give you what's called a T4.
T4.
Yes.
They've not given me that.
No, don't worry. They will send it to you. They will send it to you early February or late January. You understand?
All right.
They will send it to your house Or some people, if you have a registered account for HR, they will send, some people might send it into that account. But if you don't have all those specialized software, they will send it to your house address.
All right. Lastly,
We are
lastly,
working with
this
those
you
different-
talk about reducing tax through registration of coupling.
Yes.
Who are those people that can help me to register coupling? If it's my home country now, I know where and how. If I have Big Dreams is my registered company in my country.
Okay.
Yeah, but here, how do I go about registration of coupling?
Okay, Big Dream, that's your company's name now in Nigeria,
Yes,
right?
in Nigeria. Yeah.
Okay, so good. You can even register that company if you want to. Big Dream is a very good. You can name it. But what I would advise you, if you want to reduce your taxes with your company, it's not by registering an incorporation.
Okay.
It's just registering a self-employed or as a business number. That's when you can use it to reduce your taxes.
Okay.
But if you want a company to be itself as a legal entity different from you, then you can set up a company. So that means you can use it to reduce your taxes.
Okay. Okay.
It's a separate entity and zone. You declare your income.
Okay. Maybe some other time when you come online again, we'll talk about that one in
Yeah,
detail.
if you're interested, join the WhatsApp group. We'll get your number. Then we will or you can DM us directly with your number.
The link
Then
is
we'll
in the
call
chat
you.
to
Then
join the
we'll engage
WhatsApp
you
group.
for a conversation on that one.
Okay. I will drop the number now. Okay, now.
Yeah. If you want to drop, you can. Do you know how to use Zoom chat to private chat somebody?
Private chat, yes, I should be able to do that.
Yeah, if you can private chat me or my wife, private chat us, that we see that chat privately. No, it's not going to be to the general participant.
I understand.
I will
Get
send
it.
a link to you now.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So
All right.
do you have any more question? Please,
Let
my
me
landlord
explain
takes.
the T4 real quick.
Okay, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So this is the T4 they're going to send to you, and then this is your employment income.
So by this, only hold on. By this, looking at this T4, with what you have taught, if you look at this T4, you will know whether this person is going to pay back or not. So if you really know what we have taught you, looking at this pay stub, is this guy going to pay back or not? Just looking at this, by what we discussed today. This is a very good, thank you, Oni, that you're even bringing in now. So look at this tax they deducted. It's 169, and these are the income. It's 095. Is this guy going to pay back with what we've taught you, with
Big
what we
Dream,
discussed
please
today?
mute yourself.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let me do it now. Thank you. Sorry.
This
sorry.
guy, they deducted 169 from 956, and the total income is just 9095.17. So with this, is this guy going to pay back even without you without you doing anything? If you give me this T4, without me saying anything, I will just be laughing and say, oh boy, I want guys to answer. Is he going to pay back, or is it good?
Can you see the T4? Can you see it? Are you still seeing the T4?
Yeah, we can see it. Yes, Oluwatobi Filani, yes. Please let it come more. Not even yes, it's going to return back boku, boku. This guy's going to pay back well. So by your T4, a tax preparer will know. It will tell you. That's why a tax preparer will tell you you pay back, because they know average what is supposed to be. Yes, this guy's going to pay back, right? Sorry, will come. Yeah, Victoria. Sorry, will come knock. This one they won't knock. This one they will not even knock. They will open the door. If the knock is fine, this one they will just open the door. They won't knock. So because this is huge, look at his money. Look at how much they deducted. It's so. If you look at the percentage, it's so small. So Oni, go ahead.
And then this area 401 is the CPP. And then the EI is 115 because they have their own calculation that they use in deducting it. All this will go to your tax return, but what is useful here is this income tax deducted. All these figure, they are not used, they are not playing major role in you getting money back or getting some owing money. And according to all of us and the way we have been taught today, we know that with this T4, is going to pay back. Same thing also work with when you get EI income. If for the EI income is an income in your hand, and they're supposed to deduct both federal and province tax. If it's not deducted, you might end up owing money. And that's why you see people saying, I didn't work, it's only EI I collected. Why am I paying money back? Any money from the government, the only one you don't pay back is the welfare, social assistance. You don't pay it back, and scholarship if you are going to school. For every other one that you went to go and collect, you are going to pay taxes on it. The one that is tax-free is social assistance or welfare money or the scholarship income. Those are tax-free. Apart from that, any other one you go and collect from government, you are going to pay taxes back. Even when you lost your income, you lost your job, they are paying you, you are going to pay taxes back. So I hope I answered the question of the person that want me to explain T4.
Yeah, you did. That's who's that? What's the T4 was
Think it's,
okay, yeah, so Oluwatobi Filani. Oluwatobi, I think I see make justice to T4. So these are your T4 looks like. Although you see some French remuneration paid, but they will put the French and the English there. And so this is how it looks like. The CI deduct the tax from the source before paying your taxes. Yes, because they deduct it already from your money before they pay your taxes. Your EI is already deducted already. So, but we need to report it in your tax filing. That's why you see it here. You understand? But if you see your T4, know that that EI has already been, most figure like box 22, box 17, all this money that you are seeing has already been deducted from your salary already. You get? Yeah, but we just need to report it when you file your taxes. Victoria, I hope I've answered your question. So we've had a good time. Does anybody don't have a question? We want to close this class.
Talk about our next
Yeah, the next webinar. Yes, Onita, thank you. See you in the next webinar. We're coming up November 30th, 2024, this 2 p.m. EST. This is about the mortgage. So if you're new to Canada, you want to buy a mortgage, or you want to renew a mortgage, you need a question on the interest rate, you're not sure what is happening, where to go. People are talking about mortgage. We've spoken about this a long time ago, that the person that we work with us for 2 years before we got our mortgage. It's not when we decided, when we came in, we started preparing our mortgage. Immediately we came to Canada. And he has been teaching us what to do and not to do. So it's not necessarily, I want to buy my mortgage next year. Even if you want to buy mortgage in the next 3 years, please, or 4 years, come to this webinar. You need to understand what you need to start doing and to help you get there. Please, I pay cash for my rent. Can I file for taxes? You pay cash for your rent. Can you file for taxes?
Does your landlord give you a receipt? Did your landlord give you receipt? If your landlord give you receipt,
No.
that's fine, because you can use this as the rental tax credit in some provinces, Manitoba, Quebec, British
Make
Columbia.
sure your landlord gives you a receipt, because that's where you can use it.
It has to give you receipt. And then I encountered some little challenge last year when it comes to like some people sharing an apartment. What I do for them is that when you are sharing, when you go, report your own rent. If you are paying like 1,002 and the other partner is paying 1,002, calculate your own rent. And I know if you go to the bigger tax preparer, they may ask for receipt. All I ask is just how much do you pay, and I just put that amount and put that address.